Transmission begin. I am Alfarius. Good day, everybody. First off, wanted to apologize for taking a week off. Not really apologizing, but I'll give you my reason. My father and I have been working on the basement, trying to finish up what my half of the Hydra Factory, the other half for the family, so that we can actually have a decent living room area. Between that and my son and the little hobby time that I've had, I really haven't been able to sit down and give my full attention towards another updated video. So here I am. I'm Thursday evening-ish in the afternoon, and I'm a little bit early for a Friday report, and I'm really late for a Monday report. I think what the future plans are is I'm going to just make videos when I have the opportunity to do so. I would really love to be able to do 2 videos a week, but unfortunately my time is becoming more dependent on when my son is feeding, and because the weather's nice, I don't want to be one of those dads that sits in front of the television. So we go out quite a bit. We go out for walks, we go out to the park, and I take my hobby time first thing in the morning and before I go to bed. So on to the hobby time. Good news, good news, good news. I finished off my last 10-man squad of Chaos Space Marines and started work on my spawn. So they've been base coated, and I have the blue. I did sort of a reverse pattern on them because I wanted to make sure that they were Nurgle. I painted their bodies green, and they've got this like chitinous armor on the back, and I've painted it blue. And I'll paint up, well, I did paint up the wings to the white, so they look pretty neat. The blue is all zenith highlighted, and all of the wings are done. So basically I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do the bodies. I didn't want to scale the whole model, like put scales on the whole model, so what I think I'm going to do is just put little sections along the back side of it in the green scale, and just keep that scale theme, but I didn't want to overdo it with these models because they are big models, and I didn't want it to be too like bam on scales. I didn't want to overdo it, basically. So that's sort of where my painting went. Last night, played a game against Tim. We did 1,500 points, and we used one of the Astronomicon scenarios. We actually used all of the rule set for the Astronomicon, and we played Gravitas. Very interesting mission. Basically, you're on a high gravity planet, and all of your weapons are at a 6-inch less range, so I can see how this would pair with Night Shields. So brutal, like -12 to your range with Night Shields. But any event, so -6 to all of your weapons except for pistols and grenades, which were unaffected, and all beasts and jet bikes, everything like that, could only move 9 inches as opposed to 12. So it did sort of stop me from doing like a first turn rush, which is always usually a long shot, but it's funny when it happens. So the way that the scenarios worked there, we had 5 objectives, and there's no more in Astronomicon, there isn't a win-loss draw. You basically accumulate battle points. So between the 5 objectives, you can get 3 points for your first objective, 3 points for your second objective, and 3 points for your third objective. Now, these aren't like you're the first person to grab it. It's just at the end of the game if you're controlling it. So you can get up to 9 points for objectives. You get points for being the first person to destroy a scoring unit. So it's not like, oh, look at that, a rhino, I blow it up, yay. Having your warlord within objective, like within the scoring unit. What am I trying to say here? Having your warlord to be able to be within distance of an objective. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Having a denial unit in your deployment zone, everything like that. So basically, you accumulate points, and you can like lose the game and still come out with a decent amount of battle points. So I guess in theory, we would have taken a draw because both of us had 1 objective. So in total, I think I had 8 points and Tim had 7 points. So it was a really close game. And I made a big mistake on the 5th turn. I forgot to take one of my scoring units out of their Rhino, and they were parked right on top of an objective, so I could have gotten 10 points. So I had 7, my apologies. 7 and he had 6. So I could have got 10 points if I just had opened my eyes and realized, hey, it's the 5th turn. I can take that objective. Anyways, no worries. So this weekend looks like it's going to be fairly busy for me because my wife is doing a whole bunch of shows this weekend, and it means that my son and I get to hang out a whole buttload, which is really cool. But it means that I don't have hobby time, which, hey, that's okay. So, future plans. So, Skari has done his campaign, set up his campaign, everything like that. I'm registered for it. I know that there are few spots left. I think maybe 10, could be less, last I've checked. And it looks like it's going to be excellent. I am so fantastically stoked for this, and I can't wait for it to happen. What I'm really pleased with is that they have to be painted. I hate looking across at plastic. I'm really starting to detest it. And to the point where I don't think I want to play against people if they have a plastic army. Plain and simple. I want to play against painted armies. And yeah, I think I can thank Skari for that, because he's really put that into my brain. And that little worm. Oh, I'm going to get you, Skari. Anyways, speaking of Skari, our bat rep should be up next week. I believe he said the 23rd is when it's going up. I'm not going to spoil it for you on whether he gets his revenge or not. But it was a great game, and I was really happy with everything about it. We had a good time, and it was one of those spur of the moments. He sent me a message, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way over. So stay tuned. You got to check out his YouTube channel and find out if he gets his revenge or not. And we'll see what happens, I guess. May 23rd. May 25th tournament looks like it's filling up pretty quickly. So if you haven't registered, go see Vince at Sir Games a Lot and get registered for it. June 1st, the mini Astro at Gamers Lair. And then June 2nd, the campaign. So that's going to be a busy weekend for me. More specifically, so I'm going to get into the 40K Nation news. If you haven't already, make your way over to 40knation.com. It's 40K Nation, Nation.com, and sign up to the battle board. As you click into the homepage, I think it's at the top, one of the little tabs there, battle board. Click in, register your name, and then post it in the Eternal Warriors website if you are part of the Eternal Warriors, and give your username. I know Skari sent out a mass email asking for everybody to do such a thing so that we can record our battles. But that doesn't just apply to us. Everybody else that's watching this, please head on to 40K Nation. Sign up. Post your battle reports. Everybody likes to know how everybody else does. And it really gives us an idea of what armies are being played right now. And you don't understand how much time got put into this battle board. I watched the YouTube video from Cranberry Muffin Man and I believe Emperor's Canaries. I know Emperor's Canaries sort of just helped, but even helping, this was a huge task. And Cranberry Muffin Man retaught himself JavaScript, and I believe I heard him say he went back to school for it. This is for a hobby. Wow, can you say that you are into your community? Yeah, that's pretty cool. My hat's off to you, sir. That was amazing. It looks fantastic, and the functionality of it is like out of this world. So head on over to that. So more 40K Nation news is that Skari has asked me to be a captain. Alex, who is an amazing guy, he is heading off to film school in September and can't continue his role as a captain for the Gamers Lair. If you don't know Alex, go check out his YouTube channel, Film Freaks Game Geeks. He does bat reps, he does movie reviews because he's a huge movie buff, i.e. the reason why he's going to film school, and just a stand-up great guy in our community. He's a funny kid. He plays Space Wolves, so everyone loathes him with his Jaws of the World wolf sucking people into the void, whatever. But he's a great guy. Always love playing a game against him. Always love just shooting the junk with him. I'm going to watch my language on this one. Anyways, so yeah, go check out his YouTube channel. But Skari asked me to take up the mantle of captain while he is away. And then when he comes back, obviously, I think we're going to share duties, which is really cool because I don't have a lot of time for hobby, but whatever time I have, I'm going to put into it. So I'm very honored by this role, and I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to giving my all into the community. That's basically pretty much it. We're going to finish the basement this week. All we have left to do is some mudding on the drywall, some painting, and then putting the flooring down. And then my YouTube channel videos are going to be down in the actual Hydra Factory. Right now we're sort of in the administrative building. Yeah, I guess my living room. And yeah, we'll take it from there. And I will get, once my spawn are finished, I'm going to get some photos done, or maybe just another drive-by video of the army, and on a better quality camera, because this webcam kind of is blurry, but that's all right, no problems. We'll get everything done, and I'll showcase off my army once it's finished. In any event, I hope you all have a great week, and until my next report, I am Alfarius, transmission end.